Welcome. This episode of the Movie Jungle is brought to you by our sponsor today, Brand New Socks. Brand new socks. What's better than brand new socks? Nothing. There's nothing better.
Brand new underwear?
Maybe.
Meanwhile, back in the jungle.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Movie Jungle. Today I have a special guest with me. His name is Stanley. He's an awesome guy that I met working at the wonderful Space Needle. And he's a good friend of mine, and he loves movies, so he's on my movie podcast. Welcome, Stanley.
Hello. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you. What's real quick right off the top? Give me just like a few, just so people understand your vibe a little bit.
My vibe.
Give me any quick hits about you or favorite movies or TV shows, or yeah.
I'll say my top four, at least what I've put down, my top four is
Okay.
Your Name, Whiplash.
Brian?
Brian?
You said your name. My name?
No.
Brian.
Yes. Yes, Brian is a very good movie.
Yeah.
Whiplash,
Okay.
Mad Max, and this is a really out there movie, Keith. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I've never heard of Keith.
It's like
Is it good?
I don't think so. It's like a high school it's like a high school romance movie, but for some reason it hits me somehow.
Well, you never
Yeah.
know where it's going to come from. You ever seen Earth Girls Are Easy?
I have not.
Oh, I've seen it like 25 times.
Oh dang.
You never know.
Yeah.
So what have you been watching lately? What's
Lately?
what's been on your TV at home? I know we've seen a couple things together recently.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later, but what have you been watching?
Lately, I've been kind of on a older like 2000s movie binge.
Oh, okay.
Watched was it Hancock? That was
Nice.
Cool. Ghost Rider.
Nice.
The Mask of Zorro.
Nice. The Mask of Zorro.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
super old one, but yeah.
I
that was
haven't
fun.
seen Hancock in a while. That's a good one though.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
I forgot most of it. I was like, oh, I didn't. Wait, spoilers?
I think you're good.
Okay.
I think you're good. I think you're good
I
on
forgot that
Hancock.
Charlize Theron was also like super powered and stuff.
yeah,
and they're
totally.
like paired and stuff. I was like, oh crap!
Yeah.
Forgot that had a thing. It was
Yeah.
like a whole backstory that they have her that they never actually got into, which was
No, I wonder, they probably thought they were going to make this groundbreaking,
I know right?
realistic series of superhero films starring Will Smith. That's a lot of S sounds I just said.
Yeah, it is.
But they
Yes.
didn't. They obviously, that didn't come to fruition at all. But yeah, there's some good movies from that time period.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's the last movies wise. That's the last I've watched.
nice. Very cool. I saw. See, what have I been watching? You know what I keep almost watching
Yeah.
is Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Ooh.
The 1959 version.
1959. I definitely
Like
have not watched that one.
It's on the Disney Plus streaming
Yeah?
service.
Ooh.
And I think I might try to watch it and talk about it on this show at some point.
Yeah.
Just because that's my favorite book. And, realistically, probably one of the Harry Potters is my favorite book now.
Yeah.
But before I read Harry Potter, Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne was my favorite book. And Disney Sea in Tokyo, or Tokyo
Sea.
Disney Sea,
Yeah.
is has a lot of Jules Verne inspired rides and stuff, and that park is inspired by him a lot, and I really want to go for that
Did
reason.
not know that. That's
yeah,
cool.
Jules Verne's amazing, and it makes me sad that we don't have modern takes by good directors on his
Yeah.
stuff, because it's wonderful. And I
Maybe
don't
you
have time
can
to
do
read
it,
all his books.
huh?
I could do it. I'll do it in
Yeah.
between podcasting. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into a little bit of news.
Sure.
So first thing, this will kind of give away when we actually recorded this.
Yeah.
But Birds of Prey just hit theaters for us, and it tanked a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a harsh. It did 33 million.
What was its production costs?
I don't know. I didn't look that up.
Yeah.
That would have been something a smart, prepared host would have done.
It's all good.
But I didn't. I didn't look it up. I did see though that so 33 million but it was projected to do like 55 or
50
something.
million,
So
55.
yeah, and so they came up a little short of that mark, but it's really good. And
Yeah, it was really good.
We were saying before the show, maybe word of mouth helped that movie out a lot.
Yeah, I think word of mouth will get around.
Yeah, hopefully it does a lot, and because I really, really want to see a sequel to that.
I know, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like them getting together somehow.
Yeah, totally. It would be great. But related to that is because of the not excited response,
Yeah.
they're changing the name of it.
They're changing the name of it?
Yes.
To
and
what?
I don't know if this is going to take place in every theater. I know you can't go through and change every movie poster hanging on every wall, but
Yeah.
you can instantly change what all the little digital reader boards say and what your app says and everything.
Yeah.
But instead of being called Birds of Prey, The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn,
Yeah.
which is a nice, short, easy title.
Yeah. Nice and short.
Yeah. It's going to be called Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. That's lame, right?
Yeah, that's not lame. They're
Yeah.
trying to like capitalize on the Harley Quinn name, but
Yeah, which I don't know. It's smart, obviously.
yeah, it's smart.
If you say, "Are you going to see Birds of Prey?" to the average person, they probably don't have any idea what that is.
Yeah.
And so,
Sounds like a
but they know who Harley Quinn is, maybe. So maybe they should have done that out of the gate,
yeah.
or
Probably
just
put like or just like Birds of Prey, a Harley Quinn, you know, or something.
Yeah,
A Harley Quinn story or something like that.
yeah. I don't know. I think that I blame people for not paying close enough attention to
Yeah.
movies in general.
Would not.
You should know the Birds of Prey is Harley Quinn.
They should.
And go see it because it's great.
Yeah, they should see it.
Yeah, it's the worst DC opening weekend.
Is it? Yeah, 30.
You have to go back to
is not
Jonah
a lot.
Hex to find a worse one.
Wow, that's far back.
That's pretty far back. Yeah, it predates all the modern DC stuff for sure. So,
I think it also didn't help that I think it's the first superhero. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe not. After Endgame. No, there was a.
yeah, we got
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Far From Home
Yeah.
after Endgame.
And then it's been pretty nothing until.
Was there not a November, December superhero movie?
I don't remember there being one.
If there was, it must not have been great.
Too. I think it's been a little bit of a break. I
Yeah.
guess.
Anyways, we saw it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
we
it a
saw
little
it.
bit. We'll do non-spoilers for a bit, and then we'll talk about spoilery things. But
Yeah.
the other news items we have are kind of their own segments this week because the
Yeah.
Oscars happened, and we're going to touch on that. And then they released the Razzies noms.
The Razzie noms.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. That'll be
Great.
fun. Anyways, and then actually later in the show, we have a fun idea about good concepts that went bad. So, but we saw Birds of Prey,
Yes, we did.
and I saw it again after I saw it with you
Yeah.
because I had a miserable experience with you.
Oh wow.
Don't
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to. Don't
I'm
see
sorry.
a movie with Stanley.
I
guys.
intimidated the concession stand guy, and he just packed his popcorn.
I totally forgot about that. My popcorn I got. I don't. Yeah, I think Stanley. He was intimidated by Stanley, so he filled my popcorn up, and like packed it down. Like it was the most dense, full bag of popcorn I've ever had in my life. And I asked him to layer the butter, and boy did he.
Yeah,
It
there was a lot
was-
of butter.
I love super buttery popcorn, and there's way too much.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was like
That
this
was a lot.
densely packed, super buttery block of popcorn in a bag. It was nuts. But yeah, we saw it, and it was really good, man.
Yeah, it was really good.
I really liked it. The tone and the style, and like the all her narration and the on-screen graphics and stuff like that. I mean, it fits Harley Quinn
Yeah,
perfectly.
it fits her
It's
really well.
stuff we've seen a little bit in Suicide Squad, and like I got a little bit of Scott Pilgrim-y vibes from it.
Yeah, kind of. You can get a lot of that.
Yeah, maybe partially because Mary Elizabeth Winstead is in that as well. But
She's really good in this movie.
she is. Yeah, she's one of my favorites right now. But yeah, I mean, what do you think? Would anything stand out? Any performances? Or
I think. Oh shoot! this is not good. I forgot his name. Yeah, Ewan.
Black Mask.
Yeah,
Ewan Black Mask.
Ewan Black Mask.
Yeah,
Him.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. Yes.
Yeah.
Knew that. Yeah, I thought he had did a really good job in this.
Yeah.
Like he had fun like playing the role, and like I think they all didn't take themselves like too seriously and just had fun like in the sense of the play. I mean, not the play, the movie.
Yeah, it definitely felt like they had a ton of fun filming this thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, everyone clearly seemed to enjoy their role, and Ewan McGregor in particular, it was such like a nuanced, like it was a real character. Like it was a really clearly a monster. Still, you still hate him or whatever.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy. I'm not gonna spoiler or anything yet.
Yeah.
But you know, they make you hate him, but also at the same time, he's like a person.
Yeah.
So like you can't hate everything about a person. But yeah, it was really good. I liked the new take on the new characters. Like Huntress hasn't been on live action since some
her other name.
terrible. There was a show called Birds of Prey in like the early 2000s or something, and it was complete garbage.
Yeah.
Like
I've never even
can't believe it aired on national television. Levels of bad. And the Huntress I think was in that, but that doesn't really count.
Okay.
So but Black Canary we've seen a bunch in the TV shows
know.
in the Arrowverse or whatever.
Arrowverse.
And this was totally a different take on her. What do you think of that?
That was really cool. I thought I don't know if the backstory is it always the same without getting spoiled.
Yeah, I mean Black Canary.
Yeah.
I heard she's always Dinah Lance.
Yeah.
And
but
then
like, with her mother.
But as far as like where her power comes from and stuff, like in this one, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same.
Okay. I really liked it. She was part of the movie. I mean, well, yeah, obviously
she was part of the movie. That was part of the.
I meant to say, I was about to say a spoiler, and then I tried to swerve around. I was like, part of the movie. She's not exactly on Harley Quinn's side. Let's say in the beginning. So she's like, she has her own thing. She's like working out, and she's like, yeah, you show like 2 dimensions. She's like working through her own little problems before she actually can, do her own, be herself.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really cool. I thought it was a cool take. You know what stood out as just a totally random, different thing, the CGI on the hyena.
Yeah.
Was crazy.
It was actually really good.
It was like
I was like,
it was like live action Lion King good.
Yeah.
Like they really took their time on that because they knew they couldn't use a real hyena.
Yeah.
Obviously. But
I feel like I didn't see too much other CGI stuff, so like
no, which was great.
The whole budget was on the hyena.
Yeah. The choreography, the fight scenes, choreography were really creative and cool.
Yeah, there weren't like too many crazy like cuts to like confuse you too.
Yeah, which I appreciate. Yeah.
Like creatively used, like Harley Quinn uses a bunch of different weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, during especially one scene, and then she just throwing them out and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that. Fight scene choreography is so good in so many movies, but like you said, it gets ruined with billion cuts half the time.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the actor not able to like pull it off convincingly, and then they're like, "Oh, we better cut to this angle and this angle and this angle."
Yeah.
And but Margot Robbie has proven herself capable. And something that jumped out when I watched it is this new actress whose name I don't even know that plays Black Canary.
Black Canary, yeah,
I'd have to look it up. Maybe I'll look it up while we're talking.
Yeah.
But she is an absolute natural when it comes to the action. Like her kicks and punches felt like they were hitting so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, this woman would kill me so fast.
Some prior fight training there, like actual fight training.
Yeah. She seemed really, really capable in that
really
role.
Good. Yeah.
And she has a name, I'm sure too, but I don't know what it is. I'm looking it up right now.
We're gonna find it, and then she's probably gonna done a bunch of other movies.
Pick a first name, just any female first name.
First name.
Yep. Oh, you know what? Don't bother.
Shit.
I just brought it up on my phone. Actually, you started to say
Jennifer.
That's a decent guess.
Yeah.
You started with a J sound. Her name is Journey
Journey.
Yeah, her first name is Journey, and her name is Journey Smollett Bell.
Journey
Or
Smollett.
Smollett. It's Smollett dash Bell.
Okay.
Hyphenated. So Journey Smollett Bell. I've never seen her before.
I've never seen her before.
But she's got a fan in me. She was great.
Oh, yeah, she was great.
Yeah. And then she definitely seems to have some pretty good acting chops. She's probably in something like a big deal that I just don't know about.
Yeah, probably.
People are listening, like yelling at me right now.
Yelling. Oh no.
She was in Friday Night Lights.
Oh.
There's the
thing.
Those fans are crazy. And True Blood, apparently.
True Blood. Oh, that's a vampire show, I think.
Them vamps.
Them vamps.
There's
a lot of those.
Yeah.
One thing. I don't know if I should. How put this? Her costume. Is interesting choice. I guess once you see it, there's a lot of.
There's some bouncing distractions.
Yeah, there's a bouncing going on. A lot of it.
Yeah.
She runs a lot.
She pulls it off, I think, without
it being
without it feeling like, oh, we wanted her boobs out to get butts in seats for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just seemed like she's just like whatever. I'm just me.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel overt, but it was noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like workout clothes, kind of.
But she looked good.
But yeah.
Yeah. But she was great, and so that was a really good part of it. I thought the like number one henchman guy, like
that guy, the
Sionis's right hand man,
that does the faces.
Real creepy.
Yeah, it was really creepy. He did a really
good job.
I think.
Yeah, and he didn't go too far. He could have got weirder with it, and then it would have been maybe too much. But I think that balance was really good.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah. Anything else before we get into spoilers? Because I think once we get into spoilers, it'll be a lot easier to talk about.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid it. I don't think anything else right now.
Yeah, I would say if you're about to skip this next section, definitely go see it. Like, do not, if you're even a little bit intrigued, don't hesitate. It's such a fun, cool movie with great action and good acting. And
it's funny. Yeah.
It's great. Even if you know nothing about the DC universe and DC movies, like that means very little, because she talks about her relationship with the Joker, but they explain all that so well that even if you haven't seen the other ones, it doesn't matter. Yeah, go see Birds of Prey. It's really good, whatever it's called at the time that you hear this.
Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey.
Yeah, for sure. So if it's still in theaters also by the time this comes out, we'll see.
I believe in you. Get this out.
Thanks. We'll see how quickly I can get everything edited. Anyways, so now we can talk a little spoilers for Birds of Prey.
Yeah. I thought Henchman was great. He was like, they had like a little secret lover thing going on with Ewan McGregor and Henchman. That's what the vibe I. They said that
there's one scene in particular where he grabs his hands.
Yeah.
And then he like calms him down. And like they get kind of close, like their faces get close or whatever, and it looked like, okay, maybe there's more to this relationship than you would initially assume. Yeah, it seemed like that might be the case. And then I guess if we wanted to get stereotypical, Sionis's character had some traits that might come off as gay or whatever to certain people, but I don't know, I don't think that's super relevant.
No.
But him just like when Black Canary's in the his pad or whatever, his house, and he's showing her the masks and stuff. And he's like, she's like, oh, this one's cool, and he's like, oh yeah, I got that when I was part of the Zimbabwe tribe or whatever. And then he's like, you ever been? And she's like, no, it looks beautiful though. And he's like, it's dirty.
It's dirty.
Like just walks away. Like,
it's dirty.
Just like that shows his attitude so well. He's really nonchalant about things too. Yeah. Like he doesn't get super worked up until he's at a 10, until he like wants to kill you.
Pretty much.
Like until then he's like really chill and just annoyed and goofy.
Yeah. He's like, then she asked, like Black Canary asked, like, who's this statue? I was like, oh, that's me.
Yeah. Is this another acupuncture statue?
Yeah.
No, that's a statue of me.
Yeah.
He did a good job with his accent. It didn't come and go too much. There was one scene in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like the first time you hear him speak, I heard more Ewan McGregor, but then after that, it was like in the face cutting off scene. From then on, it was pretty Americanized. But God, I love Ewan McGregor. He's great. So reliable. He just is one of the most watchable celebrities. He's so good. But
so good.
Yeah, I was really happy. And again, if you're trying to be brave, listen to the spoiler section. This is a big spoiler.
Yeah.
Really happy that Bruce survived
Bruce.
because
Wait,
there's
Bruce again?
the hyena.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
there's the
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah.
It makes no sense because
Yeah, it doesn't
this ball of bombs gets tossed into her apartment, and, and he barks at it and
Yeah.
walks towards it, and then it blows up right away.
Yeah. He's
And
like
then the end of the
middle
movie,
of it.
she's like, "Oh, I found Bruce wandering around Chinatown."
He was just wandering around doing his own thing.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay,
Oh,
if you say so.
man.
I mean,
We need
that's
it, man.
that's smart, I think, because you don't, unless it's John Wick and you're using it to set up a whole franchise of films,
Yeah.
you don't kill a dog in a movie. You
Yeah.
just don't.
You just don't.
Like, and the
It's
hyena
sad.
counts. It's close enough.
It's close
We
enough.
can't handle it.
We felt a bond instantly.
Yeah.
You can't kill it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of feeling for something, have you ever felt sadder for a sandwich?
Oh yeah. That was the egg sandwich was like
I was so genuinely
Yeah.
heartbroken
Oh
for
my
her.
God. They like really played it up to like they did like slow-mo like him just cooking
Oh,
the
yeah.
sandwich
It
real
looked
into it.
so
It
good.
looked really good.
I've been a vegetarian for like 11 months now, and I wanted that stupid sandwich so
Yeah.
bad. It looked
Oh,
so
man.
good. Oh, and then she's just like, it's all she wants in the whole world, and then
Yeah.
gets
And then everyone-
dropped on the street.
Everyone starts coming after her so she can't eat it.
Oh man.
Oh man.
The lesson
Yeah.
being, eat your food immediately. You never
Yep.
know if you're gonna have to
Never
run away
know.
from the cops.
Yep.
I think that's important.
It is.
Yeah. So going forward,
Yeah.
if we were to get a sequel out of this,
Mhm.
do you want to see the same cast, or do you bring in some new people, or what do you think? What would you like?
I don't know who else is in usually from the comics in Birds
Yeah.
of Prey.
Well,
but-
you get Birds of Prey. I'm not sure. In general, with Harley Quinn, you
Mm-hmm.
often get Poison Ivy. Those two are kind of two peas in a
Oh,
pod
okay.
a little bit, and they've actually dated in the comics.
Oh.
And so those two are generally in each other's stuff fairly
Mm-hmm.
often. And then Catwoman shows up as well.
Oh.
So they could do, if they wanted to
That'd
keep
be
the
cool.
female leads going,
Yeah.
they could bring in either one of those. I've been wanting to see another Poison Ivy
Yeah, I haven't seen
on
that in a while.
screen since.
Catwoman has been
Yeah.
since that other movie.
Well,
It's like, maybe table it for a little bit longer.
The Catwoman run is it's not doing well. It's,
Yeah.
it's on a bad streak right now because who played Catwoman in the Christopher Nolan one?
It was Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Yeah.
That
Who's
wasn't
great.
too bad.
I like
Yeah,
her,
it's too
but
bad.
I thought that was a dumb take
Yeah.
on Catwoman. And then the Halle Berry one was
Just, yeah, that was a thing.
that was unique.
Yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, I've been down with them to
That'd
bring
be
in
a
one
fun-
more.
Yeah.
To bring one more character in.
That'd be
the new
cool.
one. Be
That'd-
interesting to see how they like bring them back together because they Harley kind of just dipped.
She did. Yeah, at the end of the movie, she just steals the car.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, whatever. Later, you'll be fine.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that'd be interesting
Mm-hmm.
to see. I would love it. I really want another film in this universe, and
Yeah.
it sounds like they're probably going to chicken out and change a lot because of this opening
Yeah.
box office weekend.
It's a
But
bunch.
hopefully, it can have legs and still do good numbers worldwide. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Huntress was amazing for me.
Huntress was nice.
Again, I'm a big Mary
I like
Elizabeth Winstead
her-
fan, so
how
it's
she
hard,
was
she
like-
can't do any
Yeah.
wrong by me. But it was still really good,
Mhm.
and she was awkward and like,
Yeah, that was what I was about to bring up. She was
Yeah.
like, it wasn't like too like weirdly awkward. Like
no,
you get,
it was like it felt real. Like
Yeah, it felt
she's
real.
spent her whole life trained to get revenge for her family's murder. She has no time for your pleasantries or making friends. Like,
Yeah.
and so it just felt like she genuinely was disconnected, and so she like didn't know how to like do a pound it.
Yeah.
and like she's like, oh, I too like what happened. I would like to celebrate as well.
Celebrate.
And like,
and she
she's
like
so awkward.
Yeah. When the car got stolen, she just like started laughing, even though no one else was laughing.
That was great.
Yeah.
She just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what the? And she's like, I thought it was fun. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
That was good.
And Black Canary, when she finally used her power, that was
Yeah,
pretty
that
sick.
was really cool.
And Harley used it to like propel herself on her
Yeah,
skates
that
real
was real
fast.
crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Really cool.
They did a good job also of not having too many crazy stunts that are like completely impossible given
Yeah,
the
they're
physics.
pretty
There were a couple of things that I think
realistic-ish,
physics
yeah.
wouldn't allow for, but most of it was just, like if it was a crazy stunt, it's just you would have had to be really good or really lucky. Like she
Yeah.
bounces that baseball bat off the ground, it hits the guy in the
Yeah.
face, then goes back to her hand. Totally possible,
Yeah.
absolutely doable, but very lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, she knows her way around a bat. So.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But
Well, there's also the little girl. What do you think her
Oh,
involvement
that's right,
is
Cassandra
gonna
Cain. We
be?
didn't talk about her at all.
Yeah.
She's gonna become Batgirl.
Oh, is
I
that
mean,
what
in the
she's
comics, Cassandra Cain becomes Batgirl.
Batgirl.
Yeah,
So does she hunt Harley Quinn then?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. Hunt's a weird word.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's a weird word. But
Yeah,
like,
it
like
is-
goes after.
I don't
'Cause,
think
like,
that it's typical of her origin to like be
Oh,
trained
okay.
by Harley. I think normally it's probably a boring Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
thing, and she's just like a girl Robin, is my guess.
Yeah, girl up.
I don't know
Might
if I'm
be.
right or not, but
Wonder if they change it. What if she's like gonna
cool.
infiltrate the Batman as a spy for Harley? As a
ooh, that'd be
new
cool.
thing.
I don't know. I'm really excited to see who we get. Or well, I mean, we know who we're getting, but I'm excited to see the new Batman movie
Yeah.
with Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be
So
cool.
that'll have a big effect on where this stuff goes in the future
Yeah.
because people love Batman.
I wonder when
But-
they're gonna eventually. I don't know if they'll ever do it again, but like bring them all together
Mm-hmm.
for a whole another Justice League. But
I don't know. I think that
I'd
they're
be
better
okay.
off just making a bunch of weird movies, and if they tie together on their own, sort of let it
Yeah.
happen. Like, don't avoid tying them together, but they obviously failed the first time.
Yeah.
But they can make them better.
Yeah.
They can get better.
yeah,
But I would say my favorite DC movie of all time.
really?
Yep.
What?
I thought about it coming out of the theater. I'm usually pretty hyped. I'm
Mm-hmm.
a pretty terrible critic.
Yeah,
And I just get excited about everything. And so,
Mm-hmm.
but even having a couple days to think about it, I don't know that I like any DC movie more
Yeah.
than this one.
Oh wow. Does
Yeah.
that count? All the Nolan ones and.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep. So I think that if you want to break it down and get technical, like I
Yeah.
like rating movies on two levels.
Mhm.
How much do you like it and how
Yeah.
good is it? Because those are not
Okay.
the same in my
Yeah.
opinion. So I would say if you just break down how good is it, I could probably be convinced that like The Dark Knight was better.
Hmm.
But I don't know if I'd be the one I don't know if I could think of all those reasons because I can't
Hmm.
think of a lot I would change about this movie or things that could have been better.
Yeah.
And to me, that makes for a pretty flawless movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when I have no better ideas at all
Yeah.
or like moments that were stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I really liked it too. It was fun.
yeah,
Yeah, it was different.
yeah. They did a great job. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Excited.
Hopefully the fans demand that it goes somewhere.
Yeah, for me, I'd probably put it a little under Wonder Woman, but above Aquaman.
Okay.
In terms of like just that universe.
The modern
I'm not gonna
DC
count
films.
the Nolan ones. But
So you
yeah.
would go Wonder Woman at the top,
Yeah.
and then Birds of Prey, then Aquaman.
Yeah.
Okay, I could get behind that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's fantastic, and I
Yeah.
can't wait for Wonder Woman 84.
Mhm.
Looks super
That
cool.
looks so fun.
It looks great.
Looks so cool.
Yeah, so that's really good. It's a really
Uh-huh.
good movie. Hopefully you saw it by the time you hear this, and if you
Yeah.
didn't, find a way because it's wonderful.
Find a way.
We also saw a different movie recently that wasn't so wonderful,
Just one of those.
and I think you know which movie I'm referring to
Yes.
because you know which direction this podcast is headed.
It was
Little movie
lot
called Cats.
a little more CGI than Birds of Prey.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
a little more.
God. You know what's funny about that
Yeah.
is even though it was a lot of CGI, it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
The reason being it should have been 100% CGI, no human
much.
faces on weird cats. It should have just looked like a DreamWorks or a Pixar movie.
Yeah. It would have been interesting if they did like, The Lion King,
Yeah.
but cats musical.
But
you know?
actual cats.
Yeah, but actual
like just
cats.
talking cats that look like cats.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting. I just think that they for sure did the worst thing they could have done.
Yeah, they could have.
Because on Broadway, you're wearing a cat costume
Yeah. it's
because
not-
you're a human and you can't do live CGI in front of an audience.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to do. And they do a great job putting together some pretty good costumes and
Yeah.
and the audience knows what they're in for. So they know they're going to watch humans pretend to be cats.
Yeah, so it looks fine.
It's fine. I saw Lion King on Broadway, and guess what? The lions and giraffes and stuff weren't played by lions or giraffes. It was also people wearing weird costumes, but you know that that's what you're gonna get because it's live. It's Broadway.
Yeah.
That is not how you
Not
translate. Like you have.
I feel like they didn't finish it all the way because their hands weren't.
No.
None of the hands were CGI.
It
So
was
they're just
super hit or miss. Like
Yeah.
you'd see one CGI hand, and then they would spin around, and it would not be CGI anymore. Like
Yeah.
the camera would cut, and then it'd be like, oh well, they forgot to do that in this shot.
Yeah.
Because there's teams of people going through every shot of that movie,
Yeah.
trying to get it right, and they're gonna make mistakes, and they made a lot of
A
them.
lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Anyways, this movie, the reason I bring it up is because the Razzies.
Razzie.
I think it's
Razzies?
Razzie.
Razzies? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
They've announced their nominations, which is pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So some of the I'm gonna go through some of these nominations. We can see what
Yeah.
we think.
Sure.
I'm sure we didn't see all these movies.
Yeah.
So this first one says the Razzie Redeemer Award.
Redeemer.
So this appears to be an award for the person that got snubbed the hardest at the Oscars,
Oh.
because the choices are Eddie Murphy for Dolomite Is My Name.
Okay.
Did you see that?
I've not seen that one.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Is
I
it?
mean, I love Eddie Murphy, so I'm very biased, but it's
Yeah.
very good. I've heard from other people also that it's great.
Is that really good?
Keanu Reeves for John Wick 3 and Toy Story 4.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems.
A lot of people think he's snubbed.
Yeah, I agree. Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers, and Will Smith in Aladdin.
Ooh.
So-
I don't know about the last one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm interpreting their category perfectly or not,
Yeah.
but I will say Will Smith in Aladdin was great.
It was good,
He
but
had some massive shoes to fill,
yeah.
and I came out of that movie feeling weirdly satisfied
Yeah.
and not in any way mad at his performance.
I like how he didn't try to copy.
Yeah,
And then he did his own self.
totally.
He did his own thing.
Yeah, and then Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems was incredible. Did you see it?
I've not watched it.
It's the most
Yeah.
stressful movie I've ever
Is
seen
it?
in my life.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I can't exaggerate it enough.
Have you seen Whiplash?
I have not.
Okay.
That's someone told me that. I
Yeah.
said the same thing, and they
Yeah.
said, "Have you seen Whiplash?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Nope."
No, because that's the most stressful I've watched so far. I gotta watch Uncut Gems to compare.
Yeah, every moment of that movie is. Anyways, so of those ones, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Redeemer. I'd probably go
Adam
with
Sandler, I guess.
yeah,
or
probably Adam Sandler.
Eddie
From what
Murphy,
I've
maybe.
heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
At
This is this the Razzies are more about how fun these categories are than
Yeah.
who wins. But
Yeah.
this category says worst reckless disregard for human life and public property, and
Oh, wow.
and it's Dragged Across Concrete, The Haunting of Sharon Tate, Hellboy, Joker, and Rambo: Last Blood.
Rambo last.
I've only seen Hellboy out of these, and I can tell you, there is no regard
No, for regard.
for human life or public property in that
Man.
movie.
I think I've only seen Joker though. And there's not really too much on. There's only some stuff at the end,
Okay.
but I wouldn't put that as a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. Next category says worst remake, ripoff, or sequel. We got Dark Phoenix,
Oh,
Godzilla King of the Monsters. I didn't think that was that bad.
I've not seen. I want to watch that one.
I actually liked
Yeah.
that one. Betty's not going to be happy. My girlfriend is randomly the biggest Tyler Perry fan,
Ooh.
and Tyler Perry's A Medea Family Funeral
Mm-hmm.
is on this list.
Oh man.
Hellboy
Hellboy.
and
Yeah.
Rambo: Last Blood. Hellboy was bad.
Hellboy was bad.
Did you see it?
I've not.
Yeah.
I've tried to avoid it because I've heard not great things.
Yeah, it was. I was pretty stubborn about watching it just because I like Hellboy. It's a
Yeah,
cool
Hellboy was
character, and
cool.
I want to see a new take on it. I'll watch it.
Not great.
I tried to like it, and it was just forgettable and bad.
Dang.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's find some of these categories are not as much
Yeah.
fun. Let's get into the meat and potatoes categories so
Yeah,
we can
let's
move
do
on.
those.
Let's see. Let's do worst supporting actress.
Ooh.
You have Jessica Chastain in Dark Phoenix. Did you see Dark Phoenix?
I saw Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
Dark Phoenix.
Cassie Davis in A Medea Family Funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Judi Dench in Cats.
Judy Dench.
Vanessa Pineda in Rambo: First Blood. And Rebel Wilson in Cats.
Oh man.
I think Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, Earl Wilson.
I think so. Judi Dench is at least
Judi-
conveying emotions at times.
Yeah.
Even though she gives a 10-minute long PSA about
Yeah.
respecting cats.
I don't know about that. Yeah, the end.
movie is the dumbest thing I've ever
Treat
seen.
your cats well.
Respect cats, please.
Yes.
It's like, this is an expensive way to tell people to be nice to
Yeah,
cats.
that's true. Yeah, Rebel Wilson was kind of
Just
Just
jarring
herself.
and like it was the least funny version of her.
yeah.
Like I feel like she didn't come up with any of her jokes. She
Mm-hmm.
was just there for a paycheck and did Rebel Wilson stuff and left. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree with that.
Pretty uninspired because she's great. She's wonderful and hilarious, and
Mhm.
I love her. But this was not good.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So we've got worst supporting actor.
Okay.
You won't be surprised to hear there's another Cats nominee.
Another
on here.
Cats.
James Corden for Cats.
James Corden.
Tyler
yeah.
Perry in his movie for 2 separate roles
Wow.
as Joe and as Uncle Heathrow.
Mm-hmm.
So he saves a lot of money just acting in multiple
Yeah, all
roles
the
himself.
things.
Like all of his movies, he's
He
just
does.
Like,
Like,
it's
I'll
like
just
he
do it
saw,
myself.
It's like he saw what was it, Nutty Professor, and it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just seriously do this.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna do this for real. Seth Rogen for Zeroville. Did you see that?
I've not seen that.
I have no point of reference on that
I
one.
don't know what that is.
And Bruce Willis in Glass.
Ooh,
Um,
I have seen Glass.
how is Bruce Willis in it? Was it
Have I seen
uninspired?
Glass?
I don't know. It's the one with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
And
Oh wait, was that the third installment of this?
yeah.
Oh, okay. No, then I haven't seen.
He's
that
real
one yet.
brittle.
Yeah.
Yeah, brittle Sam Jackson. I haven't seen it either, but I mean, Bruce Willis tends to mail it in if it's not
Yeah.
something he's excited about.
He phones it in a lot.
Yeah, but I actually thought James Corden was funny. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's a stupid role in a stupid movie, but he didn't do a bad job of what
Yeah,
he
he
was asked to
didn't
do.
bad.
So
I feel like he plays a lot of the same characters.
yeah, I'm gonna
in
give
these
it to
movies.
Tyler Perry
Tyler
because
Perry.
he's 40% of the nominations.
Yeah. One of those was. Is it gonna work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst actress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Cats.
Yes. So Francesca Hayward for Cats.
Which one did you play?
Looking at
Is
her.
it the main cat?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at her face and trying to picture it covered in white fur.
Oh, it's probably the main cat then. Yeah.
I think so. But Hilary Duff in The Haunting of Sharon Tate, Anne Hathaway for The Hustle and Serenity. So 2 movies.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Did you see The Hustle?
I've not.
Because Rebel Wilson also got nominated for the same movie,
Oh, really?
The Hustle.
Hustle.
I saw it. I laughed. It was funny. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was that bad. And Tyler Perry
And Tyler Perry
again as Medea. So
As
he got
Medea.
a worst actress
Yeah.
nomination.
Dang, they really don't like that
No,
one.
I'm gonna give it this to Tyler Perry too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. This is so stupid. All right. So, worst actor. You got
Mm-hmm.
James Franco in Zeroville. No idea. David Harbour in Hellboy.
Hellboy.
I didn't think he did a bad job. I think
David
the movie
Harbour.
was pretty
Yeah,
forgettable.
he probably just tried his best with what he had.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey in Serenity.
Mhm.
No idea. Sylvester Stallone in Rambo: Last Blood. By the way, why come out with a movie called Serenity? That happened already.
Serenity. Yeah, I know, right?
Like, there's a bunch of
keep
fans out
mixing it
there,
out.
like sci-fi fans that love that movie.
Mhm.
John Travolta for The Fanatic and Trading Paint.
I don't think I've seen
I
most of these.
I've only seen Hellboy, and David Harbour did fine. I thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. I'm just gonna go with probably Sylvester Stallone gets harder to understand every year, so maybe I'll
Probably.
go with him.
Yeah.
I
Let's
don't
go
know.
to maybe you phoned it in for the last bit.
Yeah. Anyways, we have our final award, the one we've been waiting for.
Oh yeah.
By now, you can probably guess some of them. I'm gonna have you guess the There's 5 of them.
5 nominees.
Yeah.
Cats.
Yep.
Tyler Perry.
Yep.
Medea.
Yep.
Dang, what was the other ones? That Ville one?
No,
Zeroville?
the Zeroville's not in here.
Oh, okay, dang.
Good guess though.
Ooh, what was the other ones?
we got-
Serenity?
Nope.
Oh,
Good guess. We got The Fanatic.
The Fanatic.
That's one where John Travolta has a weird haircut.
Yeah. Hellboy?
No. I bet if there's a bigger category, all these
Yeah.
guesses would be good. Rambo: Last Blood
Oh, yeah, that one.
and The Haunting of Sharon Tate.
I've not seen that one, so.
I mean, I have seen only Cats, and I can't imagine that these are worse than Cats.
Yeah. If you're worse than Cats, you're doing something.
Yeah.
You're doing something.
You're doing something you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
If we go by the Rotten Tomatoes percentages, because they're listed below these pictures I'm looking at,
Yeah.
it's Tyler Perry's A Medea Family Funeral.
Wow. That really
12%.
12%?
Which means, to be clear about that rating, if you don't understand, only 12% of the people that saw that movie and rated it on that website said that it's better than 50%.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, is this movie good or bad? Yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
And only 12% of people thought it was tipped just better than 50%.
Wow.
It's not hard to get an F minus.
I know, right?
But this movie managed to miss
jeez.
out.
That's
stunning.
That is stunning. Wow. I kind
Yeah.
of want to watch it now, honestly.
Which one, Medea?
Yeah, the Medea.
Betty would happily watch this movie
Yeah.
with us. Oh my goodness.
I would watch it just to see how it's like.
I know. Rambo Last Blood. I'd probably watch that. I heard
Yeah.
I heard it described as Home Alone with Rambo.
Oh.
So he's like at his place and just like knows people are coming and prepares his stuff. That
That
sounds kind of
kinda cool.
entertaining.
Yeah, that sounds kind of
Yeah,
entertaining.
it sounds like at least fun to watch
Yeah.
if it's not good. The Fanatic, I'm good without. The Haunting of Sharon Tate, I'm good without.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know about those two.
Yeah, but Cats, we saw in theaters, and that was fun because we knew it was gonna suck.
Yeah.
and we just went to go laugh at it, and it delivered.
It delivered.
Yep,
There was a lot of things wrong.
yep.
Mhm.
Anything that you saw last year that you think missed out on a Razzie nom?
I'm rest out. Ooh.
Any performances or films? Nothing's jumping out
Yeah, nothing's
immediately
really
to
jumping
me.
out at me. Like
Although
Cats is just so strong in my mind. It's hard to.
I actually, what was it called? I'm gonna look in my Letterboxd account.
Oh yeah.
You should open yours up
I'll
too.
open
See
mine
what?
too.
Yeah, see what your worst.
What is my worst?
Your
movie?
worst rating from last year was?
I don't know. I have movies not from 2019 too on there, but
Yeah.
I'll check if it is.
Like I got, Gemini Man. I only gave 2.5 stars, but that's definitely doesn't belong on the Razzie list.
Yeah.
Wow, I got
Oh.
nothing. I got
Wait,
nothing
did this
over
come
here.
out? Yeah, it came out. 6 Underground. I did not like. I thought that was really bad
Oh, I saw 6 Underground. You hated it?
too. No, it was all over the place. and
Yeah.
I just didn't understand. They're like,
It was a very just like
Yeah.
super stereotypical Michael Bay. Like
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds was really watchable, like he always is, but other than that, that movie didn't have a
Yeah.
whole lot going for it.
did not have a whole lot to it.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Well, that,
Imagine if 6 Underground though, if it came out in like 2004,
Yeah.
it would have been a freaking hit.
It probably would have been, honestly.
But like we've
Peak of,
just
like, Michael Bay.
Every
Yeah.
single scene is a cliche, and everything that happens in that movie is a cliche. Like the roles,
Yeah.
like parkour guy.
The driver.
We stopped using parkour guy years
Yeah.
ago, Michael Bay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like we have technology, we don't need a parkour guy.
Yeah.
We have a drone. You don't
Why
need a
do we need
parkour
that?
guy to
Yeah.
climb the building. The drone can just fly up there and shoot somebody.
And shoot people, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, random explosions, lots of them.
Yep.
Guy just.
That sweet lens flare.
Yep. The lens flare.
Yep. Yeah.
What else do I have down here? I have. Well, the movie might not just be from. Oh wait, this is from 2018. Probably not that one.
Yeah.
I put Hobbs and Shaw pretty low.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mostly because I thought it was too long.
It was too long. I
It
agree with
was
that
way
for
too
sure.
long.
Yeah.
Like I thought it would end in multiple parts of that movie. but it
100%
just kept
agree.
going.
I literally just like and not because you're just like sitting there feeling like it's been a long time and you're sick of watching it. There are literally at least 2 scenes before the actual end
Yeah.
that feel like it's the end.
Mhm.
Like it's winding down. Okay, this is how it ends. Weird move, but okay.
Yeah.
And then it just continues.
And then he's like, "Oh, he
Oh, there's
escaped."
40 minutes
Yeah.
left.
I was like, "Wait a second, what?"
Yeah, the Fast and Furious franchise in general, I liked it when it came out
Yeah.
a lot. Like I loved the first one, loved the
first one
second
was
one,
so good.
liked the third one, and then after that I kind of fell off with it.
Yeah.
And now it's got me back because once I realized that they were just gonna not even try to be realistic anymore,
Yeah.
now I'm like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you're gonna establish these rules and ignore physics every movie, then
Yeah.
like as long as you're being consistent, now I know what to expect, as opposed to just like a random stupid stunt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it's so ridiculous, and it knows what it is, and you just kind of know
Yeah, they
what you're
play
getting.
into it really well. So.
Yeah. So they've got me back on board.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're fun, dumb movies.
Yeah, they're fun. That's a perfect way
Yeah.
to describe it. What's the best movie you saw last year?
Ooh, best movie.
Yep.
For me,
Yep.
I put down Jojo Rabbit was my favorite.
I 100% agree with you.
Because I really liked it.
Which
it was
is
like deep
crazy
and also
coming
funny.
from
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I'm typically just the blockbuster guy.
Mhm.
Like all my favorite movies of all time are like Avatar, Jurassic Park. Like my favorite movie is Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
But after that, the whole rest of my top 25 list are all these giant like CGI heavy blockbuster films.
Yeah.
But Jojo Rabbit, my God, what a
So
movie!
good.
It was so good. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Like I was just like everyone's performance was great. It was hilarious. It was like I laughed my ass off and cried in the same movie.
Yeah.
Like it was just so good.
I like some deep meanings and like really personal connections and stuff with the characters. It's like,
Yeah,
whoa.
totally. I loved it. But well, that was my sneaky transition
Yeah.
into the Oscars.
The Oscars.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Does it
that's
still
good.
count as a sneaky transition if I announce it?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to talk about the Oscars because we have some winners, ladies and gentlemen.
we do.
This is not nominations. We are talking about winners. Winners get to do what they want.
Well.
Well,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to skip some of the smaller categories.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with the best adapted screenplay.
Interpretation screenplay.
The adapted screenplay.
What was that one? What was that one?
And what do you think won best adapted screenplay?
What were the nominees?
Jojo Rabbit,
Okay.
Little Women, The Irishman, Joker, The Two Popes. What do you think?
I think Jojo Rabbit won.
Jojo
Yeah.
Rabbit
Yeah,
won. That's
nice.
why I started with that award.
That's
Taika
good.
Waititi, Jojo
Yeah.
Rabbit.
That's his first
Just
Oscar, I
great.
think.
Yes. it
Yeah.
is. Yep. It will not be his last.
Very well deserved.
Yeah, he's amazing. His movies are incredible.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good.
He understands this generation and our humor so well.
I know, right? He always works with kids in a lot too, which is surprising.
He works really well and he finds
Yeah.
the best kids.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. All right, so we're gonna skip best documentary feature. Sorry, American Factory. There you go.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. don't send me any
Yeah.
emails.
I don't really watch documentaries. So.
Yeah. Best original screenplay.
Ooh, probably.
You got.
Is it not Parasite?
It's Parasite.
Okay.
We're not even gonna
Okay.
waste our
Yeah.
time. Definitely Parasite.
Yeah.
Movie I have not yet seen. You saw it?
I saw it. Okay. I'm gonna preface this. I understand that it's a good movie. Like when I was watching it, but I don't think it's my type of movie.
You didn't like
it's like
it.
a
Like
It's
you
like-
didn't like it, but you understand it was good.
yeah. I kind of liked it. It's like a dark humor ish,
Yeah.
but it's not. Yeah, I see how it's good, but
So
it's not
how
really
would
in
you,
my
if you were to
wheelhouse.
adopt my rating system,
Yeah.
and out of five parasites being the best, how many parasites do you give it for how much you liked it, and then how many for how good it was?
For how much I liked it, I
Yeah.
think I'd put like 3.5 or 4. for how much
Okay,
I liked
so
it. it's still
decent.
pretty decent.
Yeah,
It's just like I wouldn't watch it.
but how many
again.
parasites does it get out of 5 for how
Out of
good it
5?
was?
How good it was? I would say 5.
Okay, so,
'Cause-
so it's
yeah.
clearly very good,
Yeah, it's
but
clearly
just,
very
if
good.
it's not for you, it's not
Yeah.
for you. That's like Uncut Gems, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I probably give it a 3.5 for
Yeah.
liked it,
Mhm.
but a 4.5 easily for how good it was. Maybe
Yeah.
5. Yeah. Parasite won Best Foreign Language Film,
Yeah.
which is not surprising because it also won Best Picture.
Picture, yeah.
So that's
That's super surprising.
Yeah, we'll go over the
actually.
nominations for that one later.
Mhm.
But it's going to keep popping up, and I just wanted to get that out of the way because
Yeah.
it's like kind of obvious.
That one's the obvious one.
Best animated feature. I said animated weird.
Animated feature. I think Toy Story won, right?
Yeah, Toy Story 4 won. It beat out Klaus, Missing Link, How to Train Your Dragon 3, and I Lost My Body.
I lost my body.
No
I've not
idea
seen
what that
one,
is.
yeah.
How
I've
to Train
seen
Your Dragon 3 was good.
Klaus, Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you seen Klaus?
No, is it good?
It was really good.
Nice.
I think I'm okay with Toy Story 4 winning, but I
Yeah.
think Klaus was also really good.
Yeah. Do you think it was
Yeah.
better than Toy Story 4?
I think think they're about the same.
Okay.
They're
So
kinda
they
on
chose the
par.
one that people know.
Yeah. They're on par.
Yeah, I saw Toy Story 4 with my niece Macy in the theater, and it was the first time that her and I saw a movie together, just the two of us, which was a pretty special experience for me because I love movies so much.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. There was a little kid in the theater that was really annoying, that was running around, and like Macy kept looking up at me like she was the one that was annoyed.
Yeah.
It wasn't just my stupid adult brain was annoyed. Like she was like, ugh, this stupid kid won't stop running around. And
like, Brian, do something.
yeah, exactly. It was so, but other than that, that movie was great. It was so much fun watching with her. So that one's always going to be a good memory for me. But on its own, a great movie as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joker won Best Original Music Score. Beat out Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, 1917, Little Women, and Marriage Story. Sure. I don't.
I watched Joker. I don't.
Do you even remember the score?
I don't really remember the score, honestly.
Because I thought 1917 had a really good score. I might have given it to that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, I don't really remember scores honestly too much, unless it's really part of the.
Totally,
movie.
like Star Wars or Harry Potter,
or like Inception, where you remember the
that had
drumming.
a great score. Yeah, that's a really good example. So we got Best Director, which shockingly went to Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah.
For Parasite.
Really good.
That
Your
makes
speech
sense.
was like, I'm gonna drink till the morning.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So I forgot that the Oscars were yesterday, and I just didn't even. And I'm learning right now as I'm reading these results.
Yeah.
And I only knew a couple of them, but I didn't see any speeches or anything. He had a good one.
Yeah, he had a good one. He didn't talk about himself, which was really cool. He talked to he went to school and he studies Scorsese, and he quoted him. He's like, and he had people do a standing ovation for him too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then
so he made everyone give Martin Scorsese a standing ovation.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Did I get the right directors right? Hopefully I did.
Yeah.
And then there's the other guy that did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino. He also shouted him out for always putting his movies in the list of Tarantino's must-watch films.
Oh, so he thanked him for being a fan, essentially.
Yeah,
basically. That's really cool.
So it's really cool.
Yeah. Looking at the list, though, Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Todd Phillips for Joker, Martin Scorsese for Irishman. Did you watch The Irishman?
I did not.
Me neither. I probably never will. It's
probably never
30 hours long.
Yeah, it's really long, and I don't think it's my type of film.
No, it looks so boring. I honestly, the people that I know that watched it, none of them loved it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where all this. I mean, it's just because it's Martin Scorsese and it's.
Yeah, I think it's a name thing. I think it did pretty poorly at all the award shows. It got nominated a bunch, but didn't really win anything.
Yeah, that just shows you that sometimes they just nominate things that they think people deserve because of who they are.
Yeah.
But Sam Mendes for 1917 was the last one. And that's actually one case where I could have seen him winning Best Director, but maybe not Best Picture.
Yeah.
I would have been perfectly happy with that one winning Best Picture.
Yeah.
But just the achievement of that film is incredible, and the directing prowess that takes to pull that off is...
It's all one take, or one take.
Yeah.
With quotes.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is incredible. So let's talk actors and actresses.
Actresses.
Let's talk actresses first, because that's how Google has organized it.
Okay.
Best Supporting Actress, Laura Dern won.
Laura Dern.
For Marriage Story.
Marriage Story.
She beat out Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell, Margot Robbie in Bombshell, Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit, and Florence Pugh for Little Women.
Little Women.
I didn't see Little Women, did you?
I did not.
No. I've seen Little Women. A lot of women are little.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the movie. I thought Scarlett Johansson did a great job with Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
And I thought Margot Robbie killed it in Bombshell. But I didn't see these other ones. Apparently, they didn't do a good enough job.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
I don't really want to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Honestly, I've heard really good things, though. Is the problem? It's it's good, but
I was explaining to my coworkers, I don't watch movies to seek out because they're great acting.
Yeah.
Or lots of movies have great acting. That's not that special to me. Yeah. I want something that brings something different or exciting or fun or crazy to the table, and not just, it's such a good story with great acting. It really felt for the characters. I'm that's boring.
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. Best Actress, Renee Zellweger won for the movie Judy, which nobody saw.
I've not seen that.
Charlize Theron for Bombshell. Cynthia Erivo for Harriet, playing Harriet Tubman. Scarlett Johansson again for Marriage Story.
Oh.
Saoirse Ronan for Little Women. How cool is it that Scarlett Johansson got 2 nominations
Dang.
for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress for different movies?
Yeah. I wonder if everyone's ever won
That's
both the
That's
supporting
a good
and
question
the
because
actress.
she just had a chance to do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'd be nuts.
Snubbed.
Yeah, Snow. What if you just swept like that? Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a legendary year.
Yeah. I don't understand I've never seen Renee Zellweger give a performance that I thought was great. Maybe she's better now.
Yeah, maybe she's better
Maybe
now.
it's personal preference. I just don't believe her on screen.
Yeah.
She just seems like Renee Zellweger to me.
Mm-hmm.
Charlize Theron was really good in Bombshell.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
No, I have not.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch it. It's the news story one.
Yeah. It's the one that makes that shows what happened at Fox News, and
Yeah.
they do make fun of Fox News, obviously, because it's a
Yeah.
joke of an organization.
It is.
And actually, in college, I was going to be a broadcaster, and one of the things that they literally teach you is how corrupt Fox News is. Like they literally, it's like in the curriculum. It's like a well-known fact. Like they just give you all these examples, like of fake experts that show up on Fox News and like stupid advertisements, like McDonald's cups and stuff. Like, yeah, and like the whole leg cam. Like they like to make sure you can see their female anchor's legs.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's dumb.
it's a joke, and the movie did a good job of explaining what Fox News is to the world.
Yeah.
But Charlize Theron did a good job as Megyn Kelly. The accent was a little harsh, but I don't think it was bad.
Yeah.
I didn't see Harriet. I didn't see Marriage Story. And I didn't see Little Women.
Yeah, I've not seen all of them. I
Great
think.
job, everybody.
Great job. Good job.
Yeah. All right, so we got Best Supporting Actor now. Brad Pitt
Supporting.
won
Yeah.
for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I've not watched it either.
It's his first Oscar win.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that when I
Yeah.
saw that. I was like, whoa, really?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I love Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
He's
good.
such a watchable guy.
Yeah, like
He's such a good actor.
in Burn After Reading. I remember that one. I really like that movie.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
He does really like different roles almost every time, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Happy for him. Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes, Joe Pesci for The Irishman, Al Pacino, The Irishman. Again, just because it's Al Pacino doesn't mean you have to give him
one.
Just because it's Martin Scorsese, it doesn't mean you have to automatically nominate him.
Hmm.
Anyways, and then Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I thought that was gonna win.
Mr. Rogers.
He was I saw that movie and it was
Yeah,
incredible.
really good.
Oh my god, that was one of the best performances. Like, I don't often notice like an amazing performance. I just watch the movie and live my life.
Yeah.
But that one stood out. That was really good.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's not what you expect in a good way.
Hmm.
And then you have Best Actor, which went to Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
Yeah, for Joker.
His
That's-
speeches.
Yeah.
Awkward.
What did he do this time?
Well, I think he just has anxiety, so he
Yeah.
just, but he's still like,
Which is fair.
yeah, it's just fine. It's
It's
fine.
Public speaking is the most
Yeah,
common
public
fear in
speaking is
America. so
But like, he still like got everything out like really coherently and like
yeah.
and stuff. But he talked about like, well, in like a joking way, he talked about how drinking milk was bad. In
Really?
a very joking way, because like he talked about like how we don't really like kind of care about what we take, because we take like the cows like babies and then we like milk them for their milk
Yeah.
and stuff, and then we drink it, and like we're not really
Conscious of what we're taking.
yeah
Yeah.
as like humans and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can get behind that. I'm a
Yeah.
vegetarian, mostly out of guilt.
Yeah.
Oh
shoot.
Boop. It's so loud when you bump that thing.
Bumped.
I'll edit it out.
Okay.
No, I won't.
No.
He beat out Jonathan Pryce for The Two Popes, Adam Driver in Marriage Story. Adam Driver's great.
Yeah. I heard Adam Driver was really good in Marriage Story.
So did I. Antonio Banderas in Pain and Glory, and Leo in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I did not see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. Did you?
Not.
I want
Did
to.
not either.
I'd like to watch it. I just
Kinda
missed
wanna
it when
watch
it was
it,
in
yeah.
theaters.
Hmm.
Anyways, so on to the final category, Best Picture, Parasite.
Picture Parasite.
I mean, that's awesome. I thought it was gonna go
Yeah.
to like the stupid Joker movie.
Joker.
Yeah.
I didn't think Joker would win. I thought it was gonna be like 1917 or Parasite if they really wanted to go out there.
Yeah.
They would have wanted to actually do it.
I actually saw a surprising amount for me of these Oscar nominees. Normally, when the Oscar noms come out, I'm like, oh, I saw that one movie. I guess I want that one to win.
I guess that one.
But I saw Jojo Rabbit, which got nominated. I saw Ford versus Ferrari. I saw 1917. So I saw 3 of them this time.
3 of them.
That's a lot for me.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
I did not see Parasite. I did not see Joker. I did not see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I did not see The Irishman or Little Women or Marriage Story.
Yeah.
But Jojo Rabbit was the best movie I saw last year and one of the best movies I've probably ever seen.
I really liked it.
And Ford versus Ferrari was really good, but I understand why it didn't win Best Picture. In 1917, I would have been totally fine with winning Best Picture.
Yeah.
I think people, when you make a war movie, though,
Yeah.
people just either assume, like, oh, it's a war movie. Everyone get your serious face on. This is Oscar bait.
Yeah.
So I think there's a little bit of that, and I think that can also hurt it though. Like, oh,
Yeah.
just because you made a war movie doesn't mean you get an Oscar. But I think all that aside, the performances were insane, and the achievement of that movie was incredible. And I don't know. I don't know if a technical achievement deserves an Oscar,
Yeah.
but I do think that I have no faults for that movie. That was really, really, really
That's
good.
good. Yeah, I need to watch that one.
Yeah, it was great.
Really
Is it still in theaters?
I feel like it is.
You
I feel like
need
it
to
came
hustle
out-
because that is a theater film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it came out mid-January, so I think.
Yeah. It's definitely a theater movie to me. But yeah, so there's your Oscars
Oscar winners
for the year of 2019, but
did
they
it.
call it the 2020 Oscars, I guess.
Yeah. The 2020 Oscars.
Yep.
I feel like Roma from last year
Mm-hmm.
helped Parasite win this year.
You think
a
so?
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people liked Roma more than I think Green Book won last year.
Green Book looked really good. I never saw it.
Yeah, and then people thought Roma was better, but then it was Roma's a foreign film.
A foreign
or-
film. It was a
yeah.
Netflix film too,
yeah,
right?
Netflix film
Yeah.
too. On top of that, so
Yeah.
they didn't really vote for that.
It was an uphill
as a-
battle.
Yeah,
But
it
it
was
probably
uphill.
should have won.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, you're probably right. It probably did help Parasite a lot. Just open
Yeah.
people's minds to something different. Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. We're gonna move on to
Yeah.
another segment. Is it a segment?
Is it a segment?
I don't know if it's if it recurs, it's a segment, I guess. But you suggested this topic today,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna talk about great movie concepts that, for one reason or another,
Yeah.
didn't go so well.
Yeah.
This should be fun because you showed me the list you brought over, and
Yeah.
there's some stuff that I'm excited to talk about on there. Yeah, so let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Let's should we sing a theme song?
Sing a theme song.
Yeah, for this
Okay.
segment. You need theme songs or people
Oh,
won't listen to your
jeez.
podcast.
Oh, okay.
Like there's
There once
Mo-
was
a
a
good
cool or
idea.
good idea.
It didn't go so well because of executives.
and other reasons.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ta-dam.
That was great.
Hopefully, stuff changes.
There you go. I think we nailed that song.
Yeah,
Should we put that song on iTunes separately
think
from
so.
the podcast?
it would.
I
I think it's a hit.
Probably smart.
That is a hit right
That's a
there.
hit. All right, what's the first one on your list?
First one is In Time.
Yes.
With crap, what's his name again?
Justin
Timberlake.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Justin Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. Where time is the currency for everything.
Was that Amanda Seyfried in that with him?
Yeah, Amanda
Yeah,
Seyfried.
that's right. I remember that movie.
Yeah.
I love this list too because a lot of stuff I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But really cool concept.
Really cool.
You have your little digital readout on your arm,
Mhm.
and you just like that's the currency.
Yeah, that's the currency. And you can
And,
just
like,
like tap other people.
I don't remember why. By the way, spoilers for all these movies.
Yeah.
Just we're it's a movie podcast.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty. Most of them are pretty old too. So
Yeah. So,
this point.
but like, I don't remember why they knew when they would die.
it counts down.
Right.
Like, I think
Does
every,
it kill you?
Yeah, it
Like
kills
it-
you. Like
okay.
they somehow stop the aging gene at like some mid-20s age.
Right.
And that's when your counter started.
You're right.
And then I think it goes. I think you
Like
see your
most
seconds
people are
go down.
dying in like their 30s or whatever
Yeah.
in this movie.
And then like all the 1% took basically all the time.
Right. So they would have like 12 million years
Yeah, so
on
they'd
their
be
counter.
living
And it's like,
forever.
that's a lot. I mean, you want to
Yeah.
live that long?
Yeah.
But imagine
probably
like they're buying coffee with time.
Yeah.
Like in the movie, he gets in line and he buys like a coffee or whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is. It's it's like, oh, this will cost you 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Damn.
I don't want.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Yes,
do I really want this coffee?
I guess I don't really need this.
Well, that kind of makes you like think though. It's
It
like,
does.
is this worth? It's like literally, is this worth my time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And it also kind of makes you think about like the unhealthy stuff that we do.
Yeah.
We kind of like when I eat a whole pizza by myself, I'm more or less paying for that with time. Like,
that's true.
it's possible
is.
that like those unhealthy habits add up, and we are literally doing some of this. We just have
Yeah.
no idea how much time.
Yeah.
But
Physical. Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one, because I think that could have been great. Why do you think it didn't do so well?
To do so well, I think it might have been just.
I remember the end of the
Yeah.
movie being like falling flat on its face. I think it
What
was
was
like
the end
the
again?
first half. I don't remember the details. I just remember the first half being like, this is really cool, and the second
Yeah.
half being like, oh, that was kind of a dumb
Yeah.
way to.
I think it
wind
turned
it
into
down.
like. Well, I don't remember exactly. I felt like it turned into an action more thing.
Yeah.
Towards the end,
Yeah.
possibly. It
And I don't
wasn't-
think that Amanda Seyfried did a good job, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
And Justin Timberlake was. I think it was okay. Honestly, I think it
Yeah.
was okay.
He's probably
but not-
fine.
Yeah.
He's pretty good on camera. All right, what do you got next on the list?
On the list.
Yep.
Mortal Engines.
Mortal Engines. Okay, let me tell you something about Mortal
Yes.
Engines.
Okay.
I was more excited for Mortal Engines to hit theaters than 95% of the movies I've seen
Really?
in the last 10 years.
Dang.
I was,
It was-
stupid excited for it.
It was a really cool concept, honestly.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Huge tank cities driving around the landscape. Like, my God.
Yeah.
It was it
really
just
cool.
looked so good, and the
Like-
people behind it I trusted, because it was do you remember who? I've kind of lost it, but there was like the people that made this movie were actually
Yeah. Let me look it up.
had made some decent stuff. But yeah, I like blockbusters and stuff, so the visuals are enough to get me excited, but just the concept itself and the story, I just was super pumped for that movie, and I like it still. I didn't like hate it or anything, but it was a pretty big flop financially. I know
Yeah,
that.
it was a pretty big flop.
Yeah.
The director was Christian Rivers. I don't know
Christian Rivers.
who that is.
I don't know. Maybe I saw like a commercial where it was like from the creators of blah blah blah, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like one writer that once wrote on something else.
Yeah, Peter Jackson produced it.
That's
so,
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Jackson produced it. So
That was cool. Like cities,
Yeah.
like eating other cities. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
It was
It's like, whoa.
crazy.
But like, they didn't do enough world building. in
No,
that.
they glossed over it so
Yeah.
quickly.
It's like, hey, we're in the city. Okay, now we're
Yeah.
just gonna leave it, and
Yeah.
nothing's happening there.
There was information, because it's based on a book, right?
Yeah, it's based off books.
There was information about, because you find yourself wondering, okay, this is cool. Why is London driving around?
Yeah.
You need to explain that. They didn't.
Yeah, they
that
didn't
hurt the
explain that.
movie so much, because there's supplemental reading that I did in my excitement to see it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I knew why the cities were driving around.
Yeah.
And so, like, unless you did that and read those things or read the
research.
books, then you're sitting there watching this movie,
Yeah.
and they briefly mention it, and they leave out like a lot of details about why that's even happening.
Yeah. They left out like why is that robot guy here? Like how is he
Yeah.
a thing? How is he
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
that's alive?
yeah. But yeah, that was crazy. And then the end, it kind of turned into Star Wars.
Yeah, it was like a city trying to shoot down the
Yeah, they were trying
The-
to shoot down that big barricade.
the barricade.
And then like someone was someone's father, and like it got super Star Wars at
Yeah,
the end.
it
was
was.
like really weird.
Oh yeah, I think the rope. No. Yeah, the other guy. Yeah, the guy trying to kill her was the father or something like
Yeah,
that.
that robot, that was a weird side story that like sort of contributed to the, not really.
Yeah,
It
it sort
was-
of did. Like he like raised her,
Yeah,
but then I don't know, it got mad because she didn't say goodbye or something. So
Yeah.
he like terrorized everything until I think he sacrificed himself.
totally.
Yeah.
But also she had like a scar on her face, right?
Yeah.
And in the books, apparently it's like a hideous,
A hideous
scar.
scar.
Like it's like she feels really self-conscious, and like everyone tells her how ugly she is.
feel like that's just Hollywood,
This is
though.
another Hollywood. Yeah, the
Yeah.
same thing happened in Ready Player One, where it's like the girl's like just afraid to show her hideous face, and she's just another beautiful actress
Yeah, I know,
with
right?
like a little bit of makeup.
Yeah,
And
like
it's
a little scar. This like this
He's
sucks.
like,
No.
Joe, look at me, I'm a monster.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're beautiful. You
Yeah.
know that. Like, if they're gonna do that, then you need to tweak the character and have them understand that they're not a hideous monster.
Yeah,
Or,
or
make
like-
them uglier.
Yeah,
Like more special effects makeup or realistic mindset.
yeah,
I don't know.
or like a harder backstory. Like they got that scar from like I don't know, from like past kid trauma where like their parents were like just whipping them or something.
Yeah.
Like you're an ugly person.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
they
Like,
get, like-
build the trauma into
Yeah.
them mentally so that you can at least find a reason why this beautiful person thinks they're ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a good
instead
call.
of just
but
like oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like oh no I got cut.
yeah.
That's yeah no.
Yeah. But anyways, Mortal Engines, I say watch it, by the
yeah,
way.
I say watch it.
I say watch it. Read about, look up why they're driving around and then watch it. And then you'll enjoy it twice as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely they need to expand more. And then it'd be fine if they talked more about it all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I saw the next movie on your list. It's Jupiter Ascending.
Yes, it is.
And that was the first movie that came to my mind when you told me this morning
Yeah.
that you were thinking we should talk about this concept and good ideas that went bad.
Yeah.
It's a great example, and there are a
Yes.
lot of reasons,
Yeah.
and a lot of them we know.
Mhm.
What do you think of the movie in general?
The movie, I think.
Other than that, you think it's a cool concept.
Yeah, the thing. That was.
You're like, there goes my opinion.
goes-
That's
That was a cool concept.
Yeah.
The movie's so great. I think it was fine-ish.
Yeah.
It just kind of gets into the whole. It just like a lot of these movies just don't just like end up just being like, oh, we need to save this one person, and they just ignore like all this other world building and all this other like cool stuff like they could do.
yeah,
It just delves into like huge action set piece, which is okay,
right.
but you kind of have to like set it up and stuff. Just like
right.
okay,
Why
now
are we
yeah,
doing this? Who do I root for? Why should I care? Like,
yeah. It's like all of a sudden it's like oh,
do
huge
I
battle.
know what abilities these people have?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's fine. It's a fun movie to just like have on and then
Yeah.
just watch.
Yeah,
That's
I think it's like this is such a perfect movie for this category because there's so
Yeah.
much cool stuff in it,
Hmm.
like inheriting the Earth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was really cool.
I love the scope of it. Like it's such a huge scale. They're like owning planets and stuff.
Yeah.
And the reason that it sucks
Yeah.
is because the Wachowskis got told by the studio, like they got nervous, they got cold feet about this whole idea,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be like 3 or 4 movies or something.
Oh.
And they're like, you get 1 movie.
Oh,
and
that
they were
really
like,
sucks.
what? And so they had to
Yeah.
cram this whole thing into 1 movie.
That
And
would
on-
explain that. Yeah.
And on top of that, I think if you, even with the movie being what it is, if you just change the color of the facial hair on Channing Tatum's dog person,
Yeah.
maybe remove
is.
the line about him being more genetically similar to a dog,
dog.
than a human.
Yeah, that was a little awkward. It's like,
I don't think you know how genetics work, pal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the weird blondish facial hair, like the
Yeah.
light brown blondish, like what is
don't
why?
know. I think they were
It
trying to
looks
make him
so
look
crazy.
More alien, I think. So it's
Yeah.
like, this isn't on Earth. Let's throw it in there.
It looked so bad.
Yeah.
Just change the color of his facial hair, and
Yeah.
that character gets twice as good. Because I thought his jet rollerblade boot things
Yeah.
were awesome.
Those are so cool.
It was super cool.
Just rolling around. It's like,
Yeah.
yes.
And then the other thing was Eddie Redmayne made a weird choice on his voice.
Yeah. He was the.
Here's the
He was
brother.
yeah, he was trying to take over the.
Yeah. Yeah.
that one there.
He's like, I'm Eddie Redmayne. Everything I do is perfect.
Maybe he was going
Yeah.
a Darth Vader vibe.
I don't know what he was doing, man. It was, and I don't know if he was told to do that or if it was his idea or what, but it was a terrible idea, whoever
Yeah.
it was, because it was
It
just
was not good.
like his brother and sister sounded fine. Like they talked normally. They all looked the same age or similar age. They looked sibling ages.
Yeah.
But I think maybe Eddie Redmayne just wasn't drinking enough of that human water or whatever.
Probably.
Like
Maybe
I
he
don't,
was.
I don't know what it was, but
He was a heavy smoker.
yeah, just constant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's a that movie bums me out because it could have been pretty cool.
Could have been cool. I would.
And instead, it's just okay. Like I watch it every
series.
couple of years just to remind myself, just to be like, oh, let's see what. And then halfway through, I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah. Maybe it's better this time around.
Yeah, exactly. It never is.
Nope. Oh man.
Yeah. Yep. What was the next one we got?
I had Tron.
Tron.
Yes.
I think that's great.
Especially the new ones, but they need to explore more into it, and like there's so much you can do with it, and then all they really do is like the light bikes, which is really cool.
They look great.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to that world than just that.
I think so.
Yeah.
The Tron Legacy did a good job with a lot of that, but I just still feel like
You're still
there's
missing.
a lot of unexplored, untapped territory there. Like we barely get to see do we see anything of like what your average person, I don't even know how to word this, your average person's life in that computer is? Like we only see the people competing and the rich people calling the shots. We don't see like what's your day-to-day computer chip living person doing.
Yeah, there's like
I
nothing.
don't even know how to talk about this movie. But yeah, it's really cool to
really
turn a computer into a world that you live in. And I just think that there's so much there still. I think they could still go back to it and like
still go back to it.
expand and do some cool stuff, but
They should like, I don't know, if they don't continue it, if they start over, they should just make the movie farther into the timeline. Like, oh, I just discovered the computer. Now I can go in.
yeah.
Like, oh, what's this? They should just like skip that part and then just go right into the middle of the story, so you can actually, because we've seen this concept. I mean, this movie start out so many times. You don't need to show that again.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. What else you got?
On there, I have Valerian.
I love Valerian.
I actually liked it too.
Yeah.
But I feel
it makes
like-
me sad it did so bad at the box office because Luc Besson made it and he made one of the best sci-fi movies of all time, The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Oh shit. Bump. But I think this is also one of the things, like Jupiter Ascending, I think they could have made this into multiple movies.
Yeah.
Because they kind of jump between worlds a lot, which is kind of their job, but then it would be cool if they
But to spend more time in each
spend
one.
more
and,
time in
like,
each one. And
get a
do it.
better understanding of how big their universe is.
Yeah.
One thing I loved is in the beginning when it shows the people building the space station, and then over time they're meeting more and more races.
Oh, yeah.
And it just kind of shows you how they got like to that level of advancement. And like it's all these handshaking scenes with like
different like alien races.
different aliens and stuff. I thought that was really cool. And they show that like they show Valerian just like grow and grow and grow and grow. And was that was the name of it, right? The place, Valerian?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
But-
the city of like 1,000
Yeah,
planets.
the city of 1,000 planets.
Yeah.
So and then the aliens and races inside of it were really cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. Like the
90% of the CGI looked good. Some of it was just so vivid and bright and colorful that it was like hard to buy that it could ever exist and look like that. But
the Rihanna one was interesting.
that was I think she actually did a good job like voice acting that character.
Yeah.
But that was a weird one.
Yeah, she like melted or something, right?
Yeah, she could like shapeshift into
shapeshift.
whatever. And yeah. It was I don't know. I really like that movie. Really cool concept.
There was one thing in it that I really hope happens, I guess, in here. I think it's not too far off, honestly.
When you
It
say
is-
in here, you mean on planet Earth?
Yeah, on planet Earth, not like
In real life?
Yeah, in real life, I would say like the two characters walk into like a desert, but they're given glasses, and then now they're in like a shopping mall.
Yep.
And then they can like buy stuff and like interact with everyone
That
else.
is awesome.
So like,
And they
could
have those
use
special
that.
boxes. You
Yeah.
can like put the object in this box and then it transports it to the actual location where you are.
Yeah, and it like gives it to you.
Yeah.
So you could like, since malls are kind of not doing so great nowadays,
Yeah.
you can digitize all malls and make it to like a VR thing.
Yeah.
So you could just like have people put on VR, and then you can walk through an actual mall with people, and you can interact with others. And then like if you want to buy
That'd be
something, it'd be like a Amazon purchase. It'd be like, this will arrive in 2 days. You just buy it and it's like,
Yep.
oh, there.
Do you like that it was like they were walking around in a giant open field?
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the space for that.
No.
But
I
it'd
think
probably
we
be
have to develop those
Yeah.
Ready Player One mats that you can walk around omnidirectionally,
Yeah.
and it just works. Like you can
Yeah,
just walk
just
whatever
walk
direction
around.
you're in. Yeah, that was cool.
Mm.
I think one of the reasons the movie struggled is a casting choice
Yeah.
that wasn't a good one in my opinion. Dane DeHaan,
Dane DeHaan.
the main lead male character in the film. He's a
Yeah.
good actor,
He's a good actor.
but he just isn't your like he was playing like
Yeah.
a charismatic leading man,
Yeah, he wasn't.
and
too
that is
charismatic.
not
That's not really
his
what he
strength.
is.
Like
yeah.
he's a somewhat charismatic person, but I don't know. I just never bought him in the whole time. Like I just kept wishing it was Jake Gyllenhaal or something.
Yeah,
Like
that'd
I
be cool.
just kept wishing it was someone just a little more believably
Like actually.
debonair.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought
I haven't said that word
The
maybe ever in my life.
girl was it Cara?
Cara Delevingne.
She was. I thought she was actually pretty good. in
She
this
did
one.
good.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot. I wouldn't change that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you take Dane DeHaan out and put in Michael B. Jordan
Mhm.
or I don't know, someone that can play like a handsome, cocky Harrison Ford, like Han Solo type of character.
Yeah.
I
Would you
think-
put the Han Solo actor, the young one?
Alden
Into that?
Ehrenreich.
Yeah.
Um,
Would you be okay with him?
yeah, actually, he actually looks kind of like the guy in the comic book. Now that you
Yeah.
mention it, he's got the hair for it too. Sure, I loved him in Solo. I
Yeah, I
thought
actually loved him in
Solo
Solo,
was a
too.
really underrated movie.
It was very good.
Got a
I
lot
liked
of
it.
unnecessary hate from people that probably didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one. What else you got on that list of yours?
On there.
Yeah, what are
Ooh.
some other good ones?
Some good ones. There's like a broad one for like video game movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't they make a good
I
video
don't
game
know.
movie? The best video game movie they made so far is probably Tomb Raider.
Yeah. That was not too bad.
It was pretty good, but it was still not like great.
Not too great.
But they're like they made Uncharted,
Uncharted.
or no, they're gonna
no,
make
they're
Uncharted.
Making. They're gonna make.
But they made Assassin's Creed.
yeah, that one
That's
was
such
really
a
bad.
softball. That should have been so easy
Yeah, that
to
was
make
so
good.
easy.
And
I
they
don't
spent way too much time focusing on like the modern day versions of the characters and not like the Enzo
actual
and like
there.
the,
Yeah.
yeah, like that was.
Yeah, even in the first game.
And it's a really linear game.
yeah, you don't.
Like it's already there for you.
You don't even know. Wait, maybe I don't. It's been a while since I played the first game, but I'm pretty sure you don't even know you're in it till like almost the very end. It's like, oh wait.
Yeah, then you're in a simulation and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
So they could have just copied that.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird extra human drama outside of that simulation that was
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
we don't need this. We just want
This
some
is not
assassin
why
stuff.
I'm sitting here.
yeah.
yeah.
Just want assassin cool stuff happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't need it.
Yeah, missed opportunity there. But yeah, video games on paper you think like they're linear stories often with cool effects and designs and characters, and then for whatever reason translating them to screen,
Yeah.
either
know.
people just aren't doing a good job or it's hard to do.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
it shouldn't be hard to do. Like you already have a script technically, so it's like I
Totally.
don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, I don't understand. Have there been any other pretty good? Like I said, I think Tomb Raider is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
But have there been any other that come to mind that you think were okay?
I think the first Resident Evil was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Mortal Kombat, the first one.
Oh,
I actually really
that's so
enjoyed
much fun.
yeah.
I did like 6 months ago or so.
Yeah.
I did like I watched all the video game based combat movies.
Yeah.
Like I watched the Dead or Alive movie and
Oh, I
both
remember
both the
those.
Mortal Kombat movies, and I don't think I watched Street Fighter because I couldn't find it at the time. But yeah, that first Mortal Kombat movie is pretty fun.
That was so fun.
There's a new live action one coming next year. I
Really?
believe. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're giving it another go.
That's gonna be hard.
I'm excited. 'cause
Yeah.
It's Mortal Kombat's dope.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's dope.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
As long as they don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'll be fine.
Let it be crazy.
Yeah, just like the
And-
first one where they're just going at it.
Yeah, because there's like crazy humor and like stupid moments, and
Yeah.
like that's part of it. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What else you got?
Well, another one I have is might not, but
Oh,
I feel like they can do more with X-Men movies.
X-Men movies.
Yes.
Well, the reason you feel that way is because you're right. None of them are great.
Yeah.
Some of them are good.
I like Logan though. Logan was like the only like really.
Yeah, Logan was good. I think First Class is probably my favorite X-Men
Yeah, First Class
movie.
is probably my favorite.
And then like they're so close on so many of the other ones.
Yeah.
But it's just never quite, they don't quite go there.
Yeah.
Like even in Days of Future Past, I thought it was going to be super good because they had like Jubilee was in it, and they had all these other new characters and stuff show up. And
Was that the one after Days? I mean,
after First Class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So like Quicksilver, he was really, or not. Yeah, Quicksilver was like memorable, and
Yeah.
his scenes were crazy, like this Time in a Bottle song and everything. But yeah, they just never quite
didn't
capture like the fun craziness of like the cartoon from the 90s or like the comics.
That's what I have with the problem with Days of Future Past, the one after First Class, is that they just completely abandon all the characters in First Class.
Totally.
Because it's like, wait,
They chickened out
Yeah.
immediately.
what
and
happened
went
to all
right
these
back
characters?
to Hugh Jackman. And
Yeah.
that was such a
It's
weird
like, wait,
move.
they like time skip too, so it's like they're all doing other things. And
Yeah,
they
they-
kind of just died.
They're definitely the worst. It's the if you're teaching a filmmaking class about how to create good continuity,
yeah.
they're the example of how not to do it. Like the leading example of how to have terrible continuity in your movies. Like
Isn't that what that movie did? Retcon everything? It's
It
like
tried,
nothing
and then
before it happened.
yeah, exactly. It was like, oh, sorry about that first attempt at Dark Phoenix. That never happened. Sorry about that, everybody. And then they did another very bad,
Very
Dark
bad one.
Phoenix movie.
Marvel, as you know.
Yeah, Disney, the mouse. So
Mouse.
I'm very hopeful that we'll actually get some good stuff from them
Yeah, I'm
because they
hopeful for them.
tend not to make bad movies.
I think Fantastic Four is gonna be the first one
I'm very excited
of
for
those
that.
come back. I'm
Yeah.
very excited too.
Fantastic Four is another good one for this because
Yeah.
the first Fantastic Four snuck by me. I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw it after it was already in theaters. I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the first one was actually
And
fun.
I actually liked it. And then
Yeah.
so the second one I saw in theaters and I was really excited to see Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And then I was like, kind of let down. And I was like, this is not that cool.
It's not
like, I
cool.
don't care about your wedding.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
What? Yeah.
And then Galactus was a big cloud instead of being Galactus.
Yeah, it's like, why? This
That
is
was-
not the right thing.
No, this is really stupid. And at that point, we'd have enough comic book movies that you can just show Galactus. Like, you don't have
Yeah.
to be a chicken and show a big cloud.
Yeah, a lot of them are like, they think the general audience won't like this comic book
Yeah.
look, but then it works.
Yeah,
It's still fine.
then don't make a comic book movie.
That's true.
Like,
Don't do it.
yeah, whatever you're gonna make, do it true to the source material, or don't do it. But yeah, when they rebooted Fantastic Four and they made the new one called Fantastic,
Yeah, Fan Forced.
Fantastic.
They
I
ended
was
it like
really
that too.
excited about. I know. I was really excited about the cast.
Yeah, the
I was
cast
like,
was really
this
good.
is great.
too.
Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan and
Yeah.
was Remy Malek the not Remy Malek.
No, it was
The guy in Planet of the Apes was the bad guy.
yeah.
He
Don't
has
you
a
do?
name. Don't
I
know
don't
what
remember
it
his
is.
name though.
But like the cast excited me, and I was like, okay. And the trailer looked okay,
Yeah.
but then I tend not to listen to reviews, but that one I heard instantly that it was terrible,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh no. And then I heard like people that I trusted say it was really, really, really terrible,
Yeah.
and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna protest, and I'm not gonna go give them my dollars because I want that to revert over to Marvel so they can make a good one,
Make a good one.
and it worked.
We got it back.
Lo and behold,
They got it back.
it actually panned out.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I
And now
actually-
it's with Disney Marvel, and I think they're gonna do it justice.
I actually like the first half of that movie. And then the second half, they like, for some reason, they just sped everything really quickly.
Yeah,
Like all of a sudden, just the guy became Doom.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh shit, he's about to,
garbage bag dude.
yeah, kill everything. Oh god,
Yeah.
we gotta go over. And then we have our powers. Oh god, in a span of like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
They like, but then like they took like an hour, like
Yeah.
slowly.
I mean, I watched it, and I remember after it was on like some free streaming service, that I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, good, I can finally watch this.
Yeah.
My protest is over."
It's over.
And then I definitely liked pieces of it.
Yeah.
And I don't remember well enough to say if I agree that I liked the beginning but not the end. But I definitely, I remember thinking their origin was stupid because they fucked it up.
Yeah.
And then I remember thinking The final battle was stupid, and just overall just being like, wow. And the quality of the movie was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it was a horrible quality movie. Like, what's her name's Rooney Mara? Is that who?
The Invisible Woman?
Yeah.
That sounds
Kate
right.
Mara? I think Kate Mara.
Yes.
Either
We're going
way,
with it.
Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
They literally are scenes where it cuts to a clear reshoot and she's wearing this horrendous blonde wig.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back and she's got her normal like dyed hair.
Yeah.
And it's just so jarring. And it's just like quality control issues like that slipped through that are just awful.
Yeah, they should have planned that out better.
Yeah.
Better. You know, all the what's the fire people, flame on people?
The
guy's
fire
name?
people?
Yeah.
Johnny Storm?
Yeah, Johnny Storch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Human
all
Torch.
Yeah, Human Torch. That's what.
Yeah. Fire
They
people
all
works.
become they get good roles in Marvel films. Because first of all, it was Chris Evans.
Yep,
They
that's
became
true.
Captain America, and then
And
Michael B. Jordan.
Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger.
Yep,
To take him.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger was great.
that's great.
That
Kind of
was
wish
super good.
they didn't kill him.
They'll bring him back.
Yeah,
It's Marvel.
that's true.
He's not dead.
He's not.
We'll
dead.
see. But he probably is. I hope
Yeah.
I'm wrong. But also, more importantly to me than that, talking about Black Panther for a second, they killed off Ulysses Claw. which
Yeah, I was
if
surprised
you-
about that too.
If you know anything, if you're a comic fan, you know how crazy that is because he's like Black Panther's main antagonist.
Yeah.
He's the one that's always giving him trouble. And he eventually develops into, they just call him Claw.
Yeah.
And he has these like sound cannons and these sound weapons that are crazy.
Yeah.
And like he like creates a giant red gorilla out of sound.
Oh, really?
And it's like this semi-transparent, it looks like a red jello gorilla, but it's made of sound.
Oh, God.
And it's like messing stuff up and like, so I don't know, maybe he gets killed because at some point he gets in the comics, he gets thrown into this machine and then instead of killing him, it gives him these sound powers.
Whoa.
And he's like the main, so maybe they'll bring him back in that
maybe we'll bring him
capacity,
back.
but
Yeah, I was surprised. They
killing
killed
him
off,
was
too.
crazy. It made for a good shocking moment in that movie, but if they don't bring him back, that's a weird move.
Yeah.
But
I wonder how the next one was going.
yeah,
It's slated soon.
yeah. Is it next year or 2022?
I think it's 2022.
Yeah.
I think.
So
Yeah.
I'm super pumped for it. Obviously, Black
Yeah.
Panther has been my favorite forever. So
Yeah. That's good.
yep, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want another movie?
Yeah. We'll do one more and then we'll wrap it up.
Let's see. What's another one? There is the Jumper and Push movies.
Jumper.
Yeah.
Jumper was. We could talk about Jumper.
Jumper.
Jumper was great.
I really liked it too, actually.
Yeah. It just didn't yield any sequels or
Yeah.
talk or didn't really seem to have an effect on the movie community as a whole.
Yeah.
People just kind of let that one slip by. It was a really cool movie.
Yeah, that was really cool. They could have done.
Teleporting?
Yeah, they're just teleporting around. and
Yeah,
stuff.
it was like a realistic. If you haven't seen it, it's like American Assassin, or like
American
Jason
Assassin.
Bourne
Oh yeah.
meets teleporting.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like a more realistic take. Like, what would people do with these powers? And like,
Yeah.
obviously they're robbing banks and stuff, and they're using it to be assassins, and they're
They're going around doing
yeah.
what-
It has like a Wanted vibe to it a little bit.
Yeah, because there's people after the people that can jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, but it is really cool. And actually, Hayden Christensen gave a great performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's normally pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just
It's just when he's given completely horrible dialogue
Yeah.
that he struggles,
yeah.
which is fair.
I don't like the sand.
Gets everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's coarse.
So bad. Oh God, me and Betty, we rewatched those last year before seeing episode 9
Yeah.
throughout the year, and those prequels were a doozy to sit through.
Yeah. I actually kind
a
of
lot
like
of cool stuff in
3.
those.
Yeah.
So this is weird. Going into it, because I hadn't rewatched them in a while, my memory was that 3 was my favorite one,
Yeah.
and then 1, then 2.
Yeah.
After rewatching them again more recently, I literally think it's just 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
3 became my least favorite.
Really?
Which is crazy because I think the dialogue got to me more this time around. There's just so much horrible dialogue and stupid moments. Like, as soon as Anakin starts to go bad, the movie turns into complete shit the rest of the way. Like, there's some cool fight scenes maybe, but it's just like all of the dialogue is terrible between him and Padme, which is like a good chunk of the dialogue for the remainder of the film at that point. Obi-Wan's fine throughout because Ewan McGregor's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
But like, even like some of the decisions in the Jedi and like how things go down, it's like completely terrible and impossible. Like they walk into, there's a scene where like Mace Windu and like 3 Jedi walk in and to arrest Palpatine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then I remember thinking like they did nothing. Like like there's a part where they stand there and just get shot or killed super easily. Like
they're really easy to kill.
Like as if you're not a Jedi at all.
That happens.
Like,
I feel like that happened to a lot of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
They're just dismissed.
Yeah.
Like,
and the new ones, like Rey is very strong.
Very strong.
Like
she's like pulling ships out of the sky.
There's like
you can't move out of the way of a bullet.
Yeah.
Like what is happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Like the Jedi's been around for so long, no one's gotten as strong as Rey.
Yeah. Which that's fine, but even if you go like, I don't know, maybe they did intend to show them as more normal, and maybe they've gotten stronger throughout the series from a time, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like if you have Force powers, like Yoda was around, did he not teach any of them to duck?
Yeah. Duck, you know?
Like it was just so watching the third one again, once you get, because it starts off with a really cool battle scene and like the first 30% of it is dope. And then as soon as Anakin starts to turn to a little asshole, it just gets worse progressively.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh. Whereas the first one has a benefit of at least like introducing lots of new concepts and things. And
it's like a young one too. So
it's it's more hopeful and fun and interesting. And so after the rewatch, currently this could change again. Yeah. But 1, 2, 3 in that order. 2, that's my new order.
That's your new order. I think I had 3, 1, 2 is probably still my order.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are tough watch though.
Yeah.
Feels like homework.
It does. It's like the new movies are out. I gotta
not how it should.
I gotta rewatch it.
I stopped watching things that feel like homework. Like people be like, "Oh, you need to watch this show. It's so good." And now I'm like, "I bet it is. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe never. No promises." Like, I just don't. TV movies should never feel like homework. If you're watching, like I quit watching The Walking Dead because it started to feel like homework.
Yeah, I quit that.
I was like, ugh.
Maybe second season. It's a really slow show. It's a slow burn.
And spoilers for Walking Dead. As soon as I found out that they killed off Glenn, I was like, oh, fuck this. I'm so happy I stopped. Because I stopped and then like 4 episodes later, they smashed his head in or whatever. Yeah. And he was like the best character on the whole show. And he was one of those characters like, same with Tyrion Lannister for me. Yeah. Where I was like, if they kill this character off, I might stop watching.
Tyrion, yeah.
And thankfully, they did not do that for Tyrion, but they did that for Glenn, and I was happy to not go back. And I will never watch the rest of that show now because I just don't care anymore. Yeah. But yeah.
I mean,
shouldn't be homework. Should be fun.
Should be homework. Yeah.
Yeah. If it starts feeling like homework, you're allowed to quit. You can stop in the middle and move on to something new. Yeah. It's totally fine.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
They're entertainment. So
exactly.
Let it be entertaining.
Exactly.
For you, yeah.
So, anyways, we're going to wrap it up with that. Before we go, do you want to share any social medias or anything, or are you good? Or do you got anything coming up?
I got nothing coming up. I don't know when this is coming out. So I got cast into play. If you're in the Seattle area,
that's awesome.
Come watch Dawn of the She-Devil.
Dawn of the She-Devil.
Yeah.
At the Annex?
Yeah, at the Annex Theater.
Nice. When is it?
I think it starts April-ish.
This will be out before April, I promise.
Yeah. Sometime in April. So yeah.
So look up Dawn of the She-Devil, the Annex, April-ish, if you want. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Yeah. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that the bell icon.
Yeah.
What do YouTubers say? That stuff?
Smash the like button and the bell.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Smash
Give
it.
it a like.
Break it.
Do all that stuff.
Smash it until it's mashed.
Yes.
And then it's a mashed like button.
Smash it. And then smash it for your friend too and your other friends.
Yep. Log into multiple YouTube accounts and give me multiple likes.
Yep.
It's the least you can do for me.
Yes.
For the service we've
Very
provided to you.
least.
But across all mediums, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, reviews and subscriptions are helpful. And if you want more, Movie Jungle Pod on social media. Also, you can just Google Movie Jungle. I think people forget that's an option.
Yeah.
I don't have to list all the exact names. You can just type in the Movie Jungle and probably find us wherever you need to.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
First link.
until next time, thanks for listening.
Bye.